Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we are playing Naya Enchantments. Are toddlers on tricycles committing underage road rage? Stay tuned to find out. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, and sometimes I feel sad, but then I stop being sad and decide to be awesome instead. Dr. Yukon Socket! Yes, thank you. Please help me. Thank you so much. You are too kind. Yukon Socket. Word to your mother. So I am broadcasting to you once again from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on Magic.gg's Platinum Mythic list called, well, I'm calling it Naya Enchantments because it was Naya, as in green, white, and red, and focused mostly on enchantments, as you can see on the screen before you. So it's a Platinum Mythic deck for playing Naya Enchantments. So let's take a look at the cards, try to figure out how it works, and then we'll take it out and crush some people's hopes and dreams. All right, so as we can see, we got a ton of enchantments, and nothing costs more than 4. This is a cheap deck. And we got a bunch of mana. Let's see how much mana we got. 27 in there. That's actually more than I thought. 27 mana. And this deck is all about getting out Hallowed Haunting. Whenever you put out an enchantment spell, this card will create a white spirit cleric token with this creature's power and toughness are each equal to the number of spirits you control. God, when I see the word cleric, you know what immediately comes to my mind? Light bulb headed cleric, who you can sacrifice another cleric to get out a black creature, which brings out, in my mind, Toxrill the Black King. So that's a long way to go, but just think that, man, maybe, is there a way? Is there a way? I guess it would be Hallowed Haunting enchantments, and then Lightbulb Head Cleric, and then Toxrill. I mean, there's other ways of getting clerics out, so maybe that's just a 4-card combo we don't need to go through there. Or is there only 3? 3-card combo we don't need to go through. Anyway, so this guy puts out these guys, and their creature's power and toughness is equal to the number of spirits you control. And so the more of them that come out, the bigger they each get. And that is fantastic. Do we have any additional spirits? You know what would be really good in here would be the red Kamigawa land that puts out spirits. It puts out spirits, does make use of it. Katilda is a spirit, so she also counts towards that herself. And her deal is that her power and toughness is equal to the number of spirits and enchantments. And since this deck is made up of nothing but spirits and enchantments, Katilda is going to get swole. And if she dies, then she becomes an enchantment you can put on another dude, like another spirit, or basically spirit, or little dude. And then they can be the new Katilda, who is going to be Incredible Hulk level swole. And flying. All right. So we got those two. Those 2 cards are fantastic. They're part of they're the backbone of what this deck does. Wedding Announcement comes out as an enchantment and puts out a bunch of dudes. It'd be great if they were spirits, but they are not. But when it's all done, it makes them bigger. This one puts out a spirit token, eventually, when it attacks or blocks. Until then, you just go get some lands, kind of filter some cheap enchantments, some cheap permanents through. But it's enchantment, all that's enchantment. The only thing that's not enchantment is that Rite of Harmony there. Fable puts out a treasure troll. He's not a spirit, but he will get you a treasure, which will help you potentially ramp up into a 3 or a 4 category. Other than that, you could get a little bit of card draw, and then after that, you get a Kiki Jiki. You can copy something as long as it's not legendary. Unfortunately, Katilda is legendary. What else we got? This guy makes all of your enchantment spells cost less, and you have lifelink. So he's just the grease that quiets the squeaky wheels there. It makes this deck work a lot better. Teachings of a Kirin puts out a dude. I don't really even care about this card big time. It's just cheap. And it does stuff. So cool. Cool for it. This one lets you put out an additional land, gives you life. Oh, now you got a 3/3 big butt blocker. Like it. And this one allows you to cast it, at which point that if you cast an enchantment, you get to draw a card. This is probably the lamest card in the deck. We'll see if it does any good. All right, so what are we going to do? We're going to get our stuff out early, try to swarm the board with stuff, and take people down. Hopefully that'll be enough, and we can crush them. Crush them! Or as Conan says, we are here to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentation of the women. Let's take care of business. All right, we're playing against Wallaby. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, let's keep it. All right, I see my number 1, number 2, also number 2. I kind of think sometimes I always forget that guy has hair. When he's small, it's easy to sort of overlook it. I always think he's bald. As he's playing his reverse hookah. He probably just going to get shot in the head. Like that. All right, 3 is going to get us into a wedding announcement. We got built-in chump blockers. I see them. Unfortunately, Hallowed Haunting costs a lot for this deck. And that's a waste of a turn. But we got a chump. Chump! All right, what you gonna do? There we go. All right, I'll give the Suicide Land. It was an integral part of my next turn. He's a 3/3. Should be a 4/4. Okay, here we go. Good player? Nope. No, I didn't have 5 mana. I only had enough. Yep. So that's it. Just got a couple 2/2s. He's going to go ahead and blow the board or kill one of them. We'll kill the Servitor. The spirit has the ability to grow. You can kill them both if he kills off the Blood Harvester, but that's one I'd go after anyway. All right, that's not cool. Now Liliana goes after the other one. Cool. There we go. Boink. You know, pop it, Lily? Pop it like it's hot? No, he likes the cards in his hand too much. All right, there's a nice Katilda. He'll kill her. Target artifact, huh? He's not, seems to be huge on that. I, on the hand, could use the mana generally. Not at the moment. That's a weird call. All right, now letting Katilda live is just crazy. Actually, I should have popped this one. And we're looking for planes. We got it. And sure, why not? Okay, so the delta between Katilda right now and Sheoldred is 3 to my advantage. Yeah, now it's down to 2. Decline. No, wedding announcement's really good. Alright, single in, all attack. Use this, the deck's regenerative ability. This thing's practically Wolverine, man. Without the claws. Alright, if he comes in now, I can kill Sheoldred. He will not do that. Exile's out. Exile's back in. Alright, and it's in the 8. Down to 6. Back to 8. Alright, so next turn he's just dead. He has to come in with life gain. Yeah, you can kill those guys, I don't care. We'll go after the blocking guys. We'll go after. No math! Yeah, nothing applies flying. That's a huge problem for you. What do we got up here, by the way? Another Tenacious D. Just raw dogging it here at the end, huh? All right, there we go. 34 negative 14. Bronze level 3. Alright, we're playing against Halvorsje. Halvorsje. 1, 2, 3. Keep. Alright, this is some slowness, but I can play this stuff on turn 2. Get him, crack dog. Those birds won't stop chirping. All right, so 3, I get out of Hallowed Haunting, which is excellent. All attack. Enchantment, enchantment, enchantment. No, not the Hallowed Haunting. God dang it. Well, there's another one. Good. All attack. If I would have had 2 Hallowed Hauntings out. God dang it. Kill you. There's Katilda. And that thing. I should have been up to like 100 spirits by now. I do not have an additional land to play this turn. Yeah, this thing about this deck is it puts a lot of guys out, which is usually how you end up winning it. He's got his own. All right, 1, 2. I'm going to spread the wealth a little bit here. And 3. All attack. Down to 5. I speak the truth and you speak jive. There you go. You're welcome, everyone. What happened to your crack dog? Let's keep it up. I think he's given up. Yeah, there we go. He's up to 7. Ooh, the devil. Dude. Dude. This guy relies too much on wiping the board. Am I just going to win? It's only 5. Let's cycle, see if we can get something else. Something cool. And put that out. Put that out. All attack. I'm now 2. This deck is a regenerator. I just gotta slip 2 dudes past you. So far, so good. Problem is, his deck can do the same thing. It's the problem. No, that's it. He's gotta go for a creature. Nope, you're still gonna let me kill you, huh? Alright, you're dead. You're dead because you only blocked 3 and I got 5 guys. You had to have gone after one of my guys if you wanted to win. Or at least stay in the game. 43 to 0. Boom, boom, goes the room. Alright, playing against You Get the King at 12. You get the king. 1, 2, keep. Green. Alright, teaching the Kirin on the next turn. And he shoots it. Which means that chapter number 2 is a little on the lame side. I'm going to play red, and we'll put out wedding announcement. I'm surprised we haven't seen more dudes. He doesn't have any creatures up there? Because this is the turn where he gets to put a +1/+1 counter on something. There we go. I thought that thing would have haste. Why no attack? No attacks. There's a bunch of guys. And where we are. That's the best thing about this deck. Gonna take out the grower. Discard? No, we're cool. Decline. Land out. Put this guy out. And another card. No attacks. Now he's got to start worrying big time because of Katilda. All right, I'm going to gain 7 a turn. Yeah, let's pull something better than that. All right. I mean, that's my only defender against flying. On the other hand, I get 9 life per turn. And he can at best do 4. That's an... Don't forget this guy right there. And that guy. Those two. Let's double up just in case. I'll tell you what, let's get rid of this guy. Let's put the 2/2 in there. Alright, that's kind of super lame. Anything else we could do to make this thing better at this point? Let's see. So I'm going to get through with a bunch. Let's just go for the super attack. All attack! No math! No math. -3 to 30. Touchdown, Lava Bears. All right, we are playing against Cazio. Four. Let's give it a shot. These guys are relatively cheap. I can put out the additional land on this turn 1, on turn 2, potentially. Nope, these are all slow. Turn 3. Maybe we can pull a fast land along the way. Alright, that's what we want to go for. Let's play an additional land this turn. Put this guy out. Kind of shooting our wad a little early, though. Gotta get that Hallowed Haunting out so we can make use of all these enchantments going down. Alright, Sundown Pass. Go. Sundown Pass, Hallowed Haunting, and 2 in. Alright, my turn. Welcome to the Thunderdome, everybody. Land in, put this guy out, get out another guy. And let's cycle. No attacks. Yeah, I'm getting rid of both of those. Nice. All right. This guy puts that out for cheap. How much I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have enough to do it. We'll put that out as it is. And we win. Suck it, suckerfish. We're playing against Svra. 1, 2, 3. Let's keep it. Alright, looks like we get to do a little suicide land action on ourselves. As I speak in the royal we. Alright, and we'll put out an additional auto pay. Up to 3 years 4. Hallowed Haunting on the next turn ought to be pretty decent. What's he playing up here? Black, green, little Golgari. And green could have some disenchant, but what can you do? Gotta just face it. Hallowed Haunting. Oh, the humanity. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put this guy out. Auto pay. We'll put this out. Auto pay. Draw a card. Nice. Alright. Can't believe I just have suicide greens. That's not good. Look at our land in comparison to his. He's suffering with 2 mana. Is there a sorry for suffering your mana? He's doing pretty good, though. That's not bad. I'll push this guy up, put out Hallowed Haunting. Wasn't what I was intending to do, but we'll do it anyway. Oop, that guy got away from me. Jump the gate. 4/4 is supposed to go. but not the little spirit. I'll pretend I could do something cool. All right, so we got 5 mana, which means we rest out a 2 and a 3. We got 2 cards we can play. Oh, that's not good. Oh, but they fought and he died. He fought the law and the law won. All right, here's 6, which means I can throw out a couple of guys. Let's just do it. Let's do it. Apparently we can't do that. We don't have any red mana? Oh, the humanity. And we got 100 guys. I'm so going to go for your throat. It doesn't matter. That guy. Oh, none. What do I have to put it on? On a creature? I can put it on him. All right, fine. I'll pick that guy. Come on. My mouse was acting all funky. I should have played that. You see, when a man loves a magic card, sometimes he stops reading them or caring about mana. He just is so excited about attacking that he forgets to, like, look at things. And you make mistakes. And that's the beauty of magic cards. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put out our pal and play Katilda. So I got 2 mana left to see what we get. Let's just go for the attack. No math! That guy. No math! Should we count? I mean, he could block enough dudes. And he has to, right? So, that's all there is to it. He's killing the best he can. He's still going to take 7. He's just going to lose everything. Alright. And now we're in Totally Awesomeville, number 2. You gonna wipe the board? Because that would suck. Great, babe. Great, babe. Great, babe. Dude, if you rope me, that's not cool. Your bear's over there scratching his own butt. Thank you. You're an officer and a gentleman. All right, 26 to negative 20. Boom, boom, goes the room. All right, so here we are with the Naya Enchantments deck, and it was glorious. It was glorious. You know, my problem is with this deck is that people play a deck like this all the time. Mostly it's with the Kami of Transience and the Generous Visitor, and those are 2 cards that I played in my pre-release back when Kamigawa came out and thought they were great, and then everybody else thought they were great. And that's my big problem. Like, when I played Magic Card, it was just with my friends. You know, every card was every card, and you just played it and everything was great. When I started playing in Arena, you start seeing the same cards all the time, and it got really boring. So those are two cards I gave up on quick because they were just used way too much. They are really good. They're really efficient. Thus, I can't play them because then I feel like, as we would say in the day, a biter. So here we are with these other cards here, which is dangerously close to biting. Dangerously close. But it is, not enough that I feel like it's slightly different. This thing came off the Platinum Mythic list, so I'm happy with it. Let me tell you, though, with the card that I hated Rite of Harmony. I thought it was dumb. I thought this was an enchantment, in which case it made a lot more sense. Because, of course, I'm not reading the card. I didn't even bother to look at flashback or anything. Or the fact that it was an instant. I thought it was an enchantment. That made sense. As an instant, this is just ridiculously stupid. I mean, sure, it's relatively cheap at 2, which is what it's worth for, just to draw a card. I'd rather do something else with these 4 card slots. Personally, I think I'd rather put my favorite white card. What is it called? I can't even remember what it's called there. The one that doubles the number of attacking creatures with citizens. Rabble-rousing. Rabble-rousing. That's what I'd put in. I mean, sure, it's a 5, but for the amount of times I actually played Rite of Harmony, whatever, I could afford some more 5 drops. That was pretty good. The other weird card is this is Naya because it's green, white, and red. There's only one red card in here. I'm not even sure why we needed it. Like, what are we really getting out of this? A little bit of mana, I guess, from the treasure troll. Kiki Jiki, what's he going to copy? Some non-legendary creature, but there's not like any big legendary creatures. The only thing he could do, he could make the guys on Hallowed Haunting go a little crazy a little early by copying them, maybe. That might be it. Anyways, this is the card I'd get rid of right there. So who was the hero of the deck? It was Hallowed Haunting. Hallowed Haunting, 100%. That, if I can have one of those out, I would feel really good. If I had 2 of them out, I knew I was going to win the game. At least that's the way it felt, right? Hallowed Haunting is definitely the hero. Katilda, if she can stay alive, is the person that makes use of all the generous love that Hallowed Haunting puts out. As a matter of fact, Hallowed Haunting, that house there, that's where Katilda lives, in my mind. Jukai Naturalist is the thing that is the grease that makes this whole thing comes together beautifully. Those 2 green sagas with Jukai Naturalist just pounds it out. Nice, 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 right? So yeah, I mean, this deck with some pretty low-end enchantments and sagas at that don't last very long did a fantastic job. Let's take a look. Mythic, rare, 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 uncommon, rare, and uncommon. Wow, there's only everything in here is rare except for 3 sets of cards. Yeah, this is an expensive deck price-wise. Mana-wise, not so bad at all. Let's see. Is this deck competitive? Yes, it totally is competitive. On the play side, I have an 82% win rate. 9 wins, 2 losses. This thing takes games. And what I like about it is that the wins come from horde action. This thing can rebuild creatures quickly. And they get up there. The Hallowed Haunting puts out dudes that get bigger and bigger. These guys are growers, not showers. And that's pretty decent. It's not like you just have a horde of 1/1s. You get some half-decent dudes out there. Is it competitive? Yes. Is it fun? Yeah, I really like that because if people wipe the board, I'd have creatures back within 2 turns. A lot of them. And that's what made the deck fun, was that I was still in the game. I was still fighting. And I wasn't just sitting there with the board freshly wiped, looking around with my thumb up my butt. That is not fun. So this deck, with its regenerative abilities for creatures, was fantastic. Lastly, was it interesting? And I gotta say, at this point, these kinds of decks are boring. But I did find it interesting because the point of the deck was Hallowed Haunting, getting out extra dudes by putting out cheap enchantments, and trying to make those enchantments even cheaper with the Jukai Naturalist. And it's all just about trying to get out that horde and trying to make them better, faster, and stronger. The mantra of bionicness there. So I did end up finding it interesting. So yeah. So this deck, big checks on all 3 boxes. So it was competitive, it was fun, and it was interesting. All right, so what does that mean? That means that this deck is so choice. I would highly recommend that you pick it up should you have the means. That is all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, shine on, you crazy diamonds. Later.